Hello, Leo. Welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the energy and predictions for the sign of Leo for the rest of April. Now, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. All right, Leo, let's go ahead and see what's coming forward for you here in the middle of April. So we're looking at your mid-month reading here. See what energies are coming forward for the rest of the month. Once again, do hope you're doing well. Hope things are going good for you, Leo. Let's go ahead and get all the cards out here, set everything up, and get everything in view, and we'll get right into it. All right, wow, Leo. All right. Looking pretty much good enough to me, and your cards are really incredible pool here on the cards. So let's go ahead and take a look at the energy on the bottom. You do have the Eight of Pentacles. So the Eight of Pentacles is, I see some of you here really like feeling dedicated to your work, or there's some level of dedication. The word dedication is very important here when you get the Eight of Pentacles, because as you see, this person is working late into the night. They're wrapping up a project here, and their other projects are hanging up on the ceiling above them. So this can really represent results even in the workplace. And also, this is a high skill card when you get the Eight of Pentacles. This person is the most skilled person in the room. It says that you've achieved maybe some high honors in your field or in your career, and it could even indicate a promotion on the horizon. But it would be like a very high level promotion, right? It wouldn't be, it would be like a very high one, right? So it would be like executive or something like this, going from, let's say, working on the field to working in the office type deal, right? This would be like a high level promotion if it's there. But some of you may also, when you look at the word dedication in a reading like this, you could also be deciding, am I going to dedicate myself to this person as well in the love areas of your life? You may be looking at where you are needing to practice dedication around, or what you need to dedicate your time to. This could be in relationships. It could also be in your work as well. So this is very positive. Probably the best reading I've done so far, definitely for fire signs. In this, you're the last fire sign I have in this mid-month update. So anyway, in the middle, you do have the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune's your destiny in life, right? It's what you're supposed to kind of experience here in this lifetime. It's where you're headed, you know? And when you get the Wheel of Fortune, it says that there could be a lucky strike or a lucky opportunity in front of you when this card appears or when this card shows up. The Wheel of Fortune says that this opportunity is here, but it's up to you on whether or not you want to take it. So the idea is that the wheel will always keep spinning. You have a potentially like a pocket of time or a window of time here where you can explore this destined opportunity, or you can choose not to. But regardless, the earth keeps spinning, right? The wheel keeps spinning, things keep moving, and there's no certainty involved with the Wheel of Fortune. The only thing that is certain when you get the Wheel of Fortune is that there is an opportunity there, and it can indicate your luck. But it's a very positive card, especially with the idea of the Wheel of Fortune being connected to Jupiter as well. Jupiter is the planet of expansion, prosperity, abundance, happiness, jovialness as well. The Wheel of Fortune is very positive, especially with the Eight of Pentacles. Some of you may be getting a lucky break. Some of you may be getting a lucky break here, especially if you are in a career, for sure. Let's see what else we have here. In the first column, you have the Wheel of Fortune, the Star, and the Queen of Pentacles. So let's try to get into some more specifics here. So it feels like maybe some of you have completed something important with the world. The world is different, actually. There's actually a big difference here between the world and the Wheel of Fortune. It's actually opposite. While the Wheel of Fortune does not indicate certainty, the world is the most certain card in the tarot. It indicates ultimate certainty, okay? Because The Wheel of Fortune is the final card in the major arcana, right? You can be sure a journey is coming to a close or something has a chapter has closed. And this is a chapter that is closing with success. It's a very, very positive card when you get the world. Some of you may also be planning some travel here, some world travel or international travel with the world and the Three of Wands. There may be a lucky opportunity here. World, Wheel of Fortune, Three of Wands. Where you need to strike when the iron is hot and strike when the opportunity is given to you. There could be a big opportunity here for you to travel, for sure. But on another level, there's something that in the past year you have closed out with certainty, right? There was something that is certain, and now building on that, there is this lucky opportunity here in kind of like really spilling into the whole reading. Everything is being informed by this Wheel of Fortune card because it's the middle card. It touches every card. And so the kind of main theme of this reading is that you have this destined opportunity that you can choose to take advantage of or not. It's up to you. The star is all about its major wish fulfillment in the tarot. It's also something that's beautiful in your life. This can indicate like quite literal, like physical beauty from a person, right? Somebody who's physically beauty, but it can indicate something beautiful in your life in whatever way that appears for you, not just physical appearance, but in any way. There's something that's beautiful here for you. And I love the combination of the star, the Wheel of Fortune, and the world for you, but especially the star and the Wheel of Fortune because it seems like in the past you've successfully thrown out a wish to the universe, something like this, something that you've been dreaming of or manifesting, and the window of time for you to the window of opportunity or the window the period of time here. There's a window of opportunity here for you for that wish to sort of come in. It could be showing up here as you have the Wheel of Fortune in the middle. But again, the opportunity won't be there forever. So it's important for you after this reading to identify in the days, weeks, months ahead when that window of opportunity is there. It's actually there for you. You'll know when that opportunity is there. You then have the Queen of Pentacles, which, you know, the Queen of Pentacles is somebody who really has created success by having solid habits and routines. But this person is also a person in your life who can give you trusted advice, trusted guidance. This person will not sugarcoat things. They will not add any fluff. They will just give you the facts and the data. And it's typically in the financial realms, right? So that's interesting. We'll see how that kind of fits into the rest of the reading. You may quite literally be dealing with an earth sign here as well. In the middle column, you have the Hanged Man, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Lover's card. Well, we talked about the Wheel of Fortune at length so far, but the Lover's card, going back to this idea of dedication. First, I think that some of you here, there are so many things on this reading for you, Leo. Okay, there's this like timeline with travel that some of you may have. There's this timeline of a wish finally opening up for you, the window of opportunity for a wish to come in, opening up for you. Then there's this other timeline here. There's actually two more. There's another timeline here where some of you are dedicated to work, and there may be a lucky opportunity in work. Then there's a fourth one. I know this is a lot, but this is one of those types of readings where you may have an important choice to make around how dedicated you want to be to a person. Okay? Because the Lovers, it can quite literally indicate your relationship, your significant relationship in life, but it's also Gemini energy, by the way, but it just indicates some important choice. Okay? It indicates some important choice. And actually, with the Wheel of Fortune and the Lovers, this is very interesting with all four of those timelines that I'm looking at. To reiterate, the opportunity won't be there forever because the wheel keeps spinning. So when the opportunity arises, you'll have a really, really important choice to make. Do you want to investigate the destiny? Do you want to investigate the opportunity or not? Neither is wrong. But this feels like pretty big and significant for you, when, not to put pressure on you, but when the opportunity arises, what you will do with this information, what you will do with this choice or opportunity that you have. So some of you are thinking about your dedication to another person here, Leo. You then have the Hanged Man. This is time to let go. Okay, it's time to let go. With the Hanged Man and the Wheel of Fortune, the thing is that there are times in life where we just have to get on the train and see where it takes us, right? sometimes we just have to get on the train without all of our stuff, without all of our bags. Maybe we have to leave one bag at home. Maybe we don't have all the data. Maybe we don't have all the facts. But we have to see where the train takes us. And we have to trust that we'll get to where we're going to need to go to. And the Hanged Man, this person needs to really, really let go. So they can embrace the Death card, actually, the next card in the line, which would be a transformation. You then here have the Page of Cups, the Six of Cups, and the Three of Wands. So something lining up here with a romantic scenario or a romantic partner here, a relationship situation with the Page of Cups and the Lovers. You may have an offer to travel, or you may have an offer to meet somebody, or maybe to take something to the next level. You then have the Six of Cups. This person may be a destined partner. Whether you end up together forever or you don't, this was a destined or is a destined person for you in your life. Okay, you can think of a karmic partner. You're both both of you are to have met each other or to at some point in this lifetime. And this type of person may already be present in your life, or they may be showing up as well for the singles out there, with the Six of Cups and the Page of Cups, for sure. Six of Cups represents the past. So this could be past life. This could be also situations that happened in your past. It can also represent the homeland. And then finally, the Three of Wands is a card of travel and adventure as well, but also taking something to the next level or expanding into something. With the Wheel of Fortune, the Three of Wands, and the World, some of you are looking to go big here. Go big or go home. Let's go ahead and start to clarify the situation even more by pulling some additional oracle cards and see what is showing up in the oracle energies here. All right. Once again, Leo, do hope things are going well. Hope things are going good for you. I do really appreciate you spending your time with me in this reading. All right. And yes, that's good. Let's go ahead and take a look at the energy on the bottom. You do have Spirit Fox. Trust your talents in changing times. You know, with the Eight of Pentacles here, it's very clear that you've got a special skill or a set of skills that can help you at this time, that can propel you forward, push you forward in your career or otherwise. You then have Snake, Shed Old Skin, as well as Stag, Trust and Thrive. Just about, I think every fire sign has gotten this card, or at least two of the three. But this idea that the Snake card is about, like, it is basically one of the death cards in this oracle deck. And when I say death cards, I mean the Death Tarot card. The Death Tarot card is all about embracing a transformation and shedding old skin, right? Completely transforming your situation. And that's what the Hanged Man needs to do here. So see, as you can see, we have synergy here between the oracles and the tarots here that are showing up. And this idea of trusting and thriving is also exactly what I said about the Hanged Man and the Wheel of Fortune. Sometimes we just have to leap forward, really get on the train of our destiny and see where it takes us, even if we don't have all of our bags packed, and just trust that we can go where we're led to go. You then here have the Shaolin Master, be graceful in movement and action, as well as Hunter, track down your fears and desires. Okay, there is a desire here very clearly with the Star and the Wheel of Fortune. The situation is, the thing is, will you take advantage of the lucky strike or the lucky opportunity that is in front of you to actually investigate these desires, to investigate this wish that you've had for some time? Why don't we go ahead and take a look at the tarot cards? We'll start to clarify the situation even more by pulling some additional tarot cards for you here, Leo. So, we get a shuffle in here. And sorry if I bumped the camera there, Leo. And let's see what we have going on for you here. All right, you have the Three of Swords, the Chariot, and the Four of Pentacles. Well, let me tell you, I was not expecting to see the Three of Swords show up here. The Three of Swords, it can indicate a breakup, but I don't see any other cutting or severing energies other than the Hanged Man asks you to embrace something new, embrace a transformation, change something. the Three of Swords, it's not great for relationships, but with the World there, it indicates some successful completion or some successful resolution in your relationships if there is a breakup here, which again, I'm not entirely convinced that there is. Um, but, the Three of Swords is all about separating from something, maybe detaching from an outcome. Many people get attached to an outcome, or they get attached to an expectation. Maybe this Three of Swords is about detachment. Yeah, this could be it as well. Let's see what other cards come in. You have the Chariot here with the Star, as well as the Four of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles. All right, it's time for some of you here to take a look at your money management, I think, potentially. With the Four of Pentacles, I see you really managing your money here wisely with the Four of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I really, really see you looking at your books, looking at your accounts, asking yourself, can I afford this? Is this the right thing to do with the money that I have? What do I need to do to bring in more? These are all good things. This should not be stressful when I'm saying this. These are all good things. You're looking at your books, you're looking at your accounts and saying, okay, this is where I am. And maybe some of you are considering like a relocation, a trip, a journey, or a purchase, and you're getting some solid, sound advice here with the Queen of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. The Chariot and the Star is very positive. The Chariot can indicate you moving forward in success. You've got some major signs of success here with um, the World, the Chariot, and also the Three of Wands as well can indicate success, successful expansion or growth into something. Yeah. And I would also say that the Chariot can indicate as above, so below. It is very true that the actions that we take here are reflected back into the universe, and the universe then reflects that back to us. And the idea is like, what actions are you taking towards this successful outcome? And in this case, it's with the Star, which is about a wish or a dream that you've had coming in. You then have the High Priestess, the Nine of Wands, and the Four of Swords with the Lovers. I'm looking at this. I'm looking at the love situation here, and it is good that you get the Three of Swords with the Four of Swords, because you can actually see the Four of Swords card here. Sorry, you can actually see the Three of Swords card on the Four of Swords, which is right here on the banner above this person, and this person's healing from any potential heartbreak or separation, and this is falling on the Lovers card. So maybe you come to a successful resolution and everything is great. But regardless, even if there is a separation, so what I'm saying is if there's a separation or if there's not a separation, you're going to be healing from this situation. Okay, this is positive to get the Four of Swords after the Three of Swords on the Lovers card. You then have the Nine of Wands. Maybe something just feels like a little bit like a struggle or a challenge at this time. When you get the Nine of Wands, there's maybe something that you need to kind of persevere through when you get the Nine of Wands here, especially with the Wheel of Fortune, which says like, look, this opportunity may not come around again, or it may not be here forever. So the Nine of Wands can indicate like hesitancy, right? This person's a bit hesitant. They're a bit timid, and really what they need to do is just cross the finish line. They're basically at the finish line when you get the Nine of Wands. You then have the High Priestess, which is really indicative of some sort of spiritual growth or knowledge that you may be undergoing some spiritual growth, or you may be picking up some spiritual wisdom or knowledge that can help you along your journey or along the way here with the Hanged Man for sure. It's possible the Hanged Man, this person, it could be seen that this person is sort of meditating or thinking about their future, but they could also be engaging in some spiritual growth. And so in this maybe period of like wait and see, you may have learned something a lot. about yourself, but also through embracing a transformation, which is what I've been calling for here for you to do with that Hanged Man. You are definitely having a spiritual experience or learning. You're spiritually growing as you kind of work through this idea of needing to embrace a transformation in your situation. Yeah, there it is. The Hanged Man into the Death card. That's big for you. You will then have the Nine of Swords as well as the Ace of Cups. So here's the deal. Hanged Man needs the Death card. You have it here. Okay, and then with the High Priestess here clarifying these two energies, really, as you let go, as you embrace the transformation, you're having this spiritual wisdom that comes in, or this spiritual knowledge here that comes in, or experience. Yeah, and the Page of Cups is very well could be around a relationship, but there's a happy ending here in this relationship situation as you have the Ace of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. Maybe something about like rededication to each other, or you dedicating your time to yourself and considering yourself. The Nine of Swords, this situation is causing you to have some maybe sleepless nights or some stress. But again, you have the Sun here on the bottom. This is all working out. Whether the relationship ends up working out or it doesn't, or whatever's going on in this travel timeline and whatever's going on in the work scenario here with the Sun, this is all about optimism, happiness, and positivity, and it's a major card of success. So there's a happy ending for you here, for sure, Leo. All right, why don't we go ahead and take a look at the Kipper cards here and see what is going on in the Kipper energies. All right, so we'll go ahead and split the deck and also see what's coming forward for you in the Kipper energies. You have main female, journey, house, adjudication, toil and labor, as well as family room. Journey is another travel card. I see some of you going on a pretty extensive trip, but you have to get your affairs in order before that happens with toil and labor, as well as the Hanged Man. Yeah, you have to get your affairs in order here before you take this trip, but you're going on a big journey here. And it feels exciting because some of you are not sure how the trip's going to kind of come about, but it's going to happen, and you're just going to allow yourself to kind of let the universe work with you on this journey that I think you're going on, especially for those of you who are interested in travel. There's another timeline here with the house and the family room, maybe some shared assets or resources as well that you're looking at that needs to be taken care of, especially with adjudication, which can indicate paperwork or legal documents or legal situations. And I also think some of you are thinking about purchasing a house, but you're trying to get wise or expert advice, right? Some expertise from somebody with that Queen of Pentacles, and they will probably know the right path for you. Okay, Leo, this is what I have. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this reading, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll most certainly be talking to you again soon.